Lynn, this is Andrea. I wanted to do a little video and walk through some edits that you could work on that I noticed. The first one was I noticed your remodeling page. So it's called Remodeling Services, which is great, and you've got your drop downs. Up here, the page name is called New Remodeling Page. You can edit that. The second thing is I noticed that there's a list of 1 through 5 items, so I'm going to show you how to put that in a numbered list. The third thing for this page is you've got your 4 subpages highlighted with images, which is great, but people can't go to the page. So these are images set up as a gallery, but it doesn't take you to the page. So you want to give people 2 ways to get there, from your drop down and just to click on that and they'll get there. I see that you've got it here, but let's not make them think. So I'm going to go to the list first and then look at the way that the pictures are set up. You might want to just go through and decide which of these pages you're keeping and then trash the other ones. When you trash them, they will be saved in the trash folder. Later on, you can go through the trash folder and delete them completely if you want. So I'm going to New Page. And okay, so that center area is text, and then you've got the gallery down there. So I'm going to edit this text section. So I'm going to put my cursor here by the 1 and hit enter and just break them up. And there's the 3. So if I take that out and remove those spaces, couple things. We might need to reformat by pulling the sentences up, but I'm just going to see if I highlight those. There, terrific, it worked. If it doesn't work, sometimes you have to edit by deleting the second line and pulling it up here and then hit return. So I'm just going to edit the wheeze. If you prefer to have that back in the paragraph, then just highlight this and there you go. Uncheck that, and then you'd have to put it back in a paragraph format. So that would be how to do the numbered list. Oops, excuse me, I left 5 hanging off there. Okay, then save that. So this area is set up as a gallery, which is great, as a grid, but we can't add any text, which is kind of a bummer. So instead of taking it out, I'm just going to give you an idea that you could do image. Let's see, what images do you have? Okay, this little one. And put that in. And remember, put something in for your alt text. The alternative text is what the search engines can see. Okay? You can keep the caption if you want. That's a style that you got to decide what you want. Then down here, I think we have a text area. No, we don't. But we have a link URL. Okay, so that's going to interior remodels. So I'm going to go grab that page name. Okay, that's a little confusing maybe for search. It's called the kitchen and bath page. So you can have whatever it wants. People probably search more for kitchen and bath remodeling than interior. So I'm going to just put that page here, same window, we don't want to open up a new thing, and save that. Oh, but that's just one full image. So I would need to add a row, add 2 columns. I can drag this in which is kind of neat. So if you have it in as a full column, you can just pop that in here. I'm just going to duplicate that to 4 so you can get an idea of what that layout looks like. Except my page is stuck right now. And it looks like I've overloaded my computer and I'm asking it to do too much. There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to move these. I mean, they're all 4 the same, but basically that's what you could do for the setup instead of the gallery, so that people can click on the page. To edit the page name here, you can, hang on, I gotta save this first. I'm gonna update the changes that I made to that page. And if I click on this edit button, I can edit the page name right in here. You want to keep a dash in between each word. You do not need to do a capital or anything like that. Okay? So you would edit your page name here, click OK, and update. So let's see how that looks. Am I on the right page? Oh, no. Hang on. I'm going to the remodeling page. So here's the way it shows up as gallery. Here's the way it shows up as images. I can click on that and I go to the page. The only thing, I wouldn't say tricky, but the only thing that comes to mind is people don't know that they can click on the image. I mean, they see it, they see that it's clickable, but it's not obvious. So a different option, hang on, because let's see, we can put alt text, let's see, where does this, click here. Let's just see what happens with that. And I'll refresh. See, it doesn't really show up, so it kind of bothers me. One other option, I'm going to show you this, insert columns. I'm going to put in the 2 columns. And this way you can really control everything you do. You put it in as a text module and then select add media. I'm going to use that same picture. And again, if that's what you're going to do, put in your alternative text. You can leave this here because we're going to change the link. The alignment default is none. Depending on how these pop in there, you might want to go in and center them. Then I'm going to insert that picture into the page. Okay, and so terrific. So you see the caption here. You can edit that if you want, or let's sometimes if I can't get under the picture, I'll go to the text area. Let's see, where am I? Click. Okay, click here to see our whatever remodeling projects. Okay, and you can change the size of that. You could do an H3. You could underline it. You could change the color. Obviously it's not going to be orange, but I'm just going to pop in orange and save it. I'm going to duplicate that and move it here and update, and then we'll go to the front and refresh that page and see what that looks like. Because really it's about what works for your customers. Okay, so that's obvious. Okay, so these 4 pictures, obviously they would be different, but I'm not sure what to do with them. Down here this is obvious. I see a picture, you've got your caption, and it tells me what to do. Except, oh, I forgot to put the link. It tells me exactly what to do. So I'm going to go to the interior remodeling page and copy that link. Forgot to put the link. So you've got your text, the color underlined, insert the link. Don't open it in a new tab because they're already on your website. Okay? Save, update, and we'll go back and look at the front. Okay, so click here to see our projects, and I click there and that's where I go, which is kind of nice. So there's 3 options on how to do your gallery, your images that prompt people to go to your other services pages. Gallery option, image option, I think that's my last choice, and the text box, which shows your caption, tells me what to do. You can even put more text down there if you want. Okay, I hope that helps. I'll do some more videos as we go to make sure you have all the information for all your editing. Thanks, Lynn.